Hi, it's Wednesday, the 27th of September, 2017, and welcome to Navigating Your Day. So today is the 27th, and 27 is a 9. So 9 came into the universe meaning bringing an old cycle to an end in order to start a new cycle. Every ending is the seed of a fresh beginning. In the number sequence, it goes 1 to 8, then we have 9, obviously, and then we have 10, which is a 1 again. And then when we get to 18, we have 9, and then we get to 19, 1 and 9 is 10, 1 and 0 is 1. So 9 ends the cycle and serves as the springboard for the new beginning to arise. We have 3 9s in the life map today, and then we have 5 1s. So this 1 energy is very, very powerful today. So 1 is about extroversion, remember, it's about getting out there, it's about networking, it's about wanting to start new things, it's about wanting to go forward, it's about wanting to step into your power and own your power. And the 9 is there to actually stop us from getting too caught up in our mind, too caught up in analysis, and too caught up in our egos today, because that is a very real possibility. You may find your ego is extremely sensitive today, so do guard against that, because we do have 1 in the villain position as well. I'll speak a bit more about that later. The predominant energy of today, however, is the 9 energy, and the 9 is the child, remember? So children are trusting. They're strongly intuitive. They trust their guts. They trust their emotions. They express their emotions freely. They are open and they are honest. So today we have the potential to connect to that part of ourselves. And children get joy out of the simplest things, all right? So they appreciate the little things and they live in the moment. Children do not plan for what they're going to do tomorrow. They're not worried about whether sandpit play comes in 2 hours' time or whether it's art in 2 hours' time. They just do whatever it is that they feel like doing. So they are strongly connected to a sense of who they are. They also trust that they are going to be okay generally no matter what. So that is the energy that we can connect with today. The energy of the 1 is really, really strong today, as I said, so we have the potential to be very creative, we have the potential to be very inspiring, we may spend a lot of time thinking and analyzing, and we run the risk of not connecting to our feelings today. So this is why that energy of the 9 that helps us connect to our intuition also helps us to connect to our feelings. So the helper of today is a 1, and that will, as I said, help us rise into our power. This whole month, we've been progressing towards this point where we can truly own that we are the one. In your life, you are the one in your life, and I am the one in my life. We very often, I hear about soulmates and twin flames, and is this the one? Well, you know what? Actually, there is only the one in your life, and that is you. And if you can integrate all the parts of yourself, or as many as you possibly can, on this journey of life, the more whole and complete you become, the less you need someone else to complete you, and the more likely you are to enter your relationships from a position of wholeness. So instead of having 2 broken circles trying to complete one another to form a circle, you can have 2 whole circles when you have 2 empowered people coming together because they want to connect, not because they need to. So truly today is an opportunity for us to really step into that 1. And it's not the bombastic, egotistical, oh, look how great I am, because we're hiding our insecurities, although it can be that too. It is about, I am complete as I am. I am perfect as I am. Flaws, awesomeness, my awesome and my asshole is a perfect unity, and that is the way it is, and I do not need to be different. So the villain of today is also a 1, and that is the negative self-talk, right? So just as we have all this potential to step into, well, you know, I'm complete and I'm connected to who I am, and I have a sense of belonging, and I have a sense of my capabilities, and I am actually worthy of being here. The 1 which is in the villain position is that negative self-talk. You're too fat, too stupid, too ugly, you're not qualified enough, you're not intelligent enough, you haven't made enough money, oh my God, your life is a failure, what do people think of you? That negative self-talk, that voice in your head that is always breaking you down, that is the villain of today. So please be very attentive to that voice, because when you hear that voice, all you need to do is step back and say, is this the only story? This is a story that I'm running about myself. Is this the only story? If you can find an alternative story, great. If you, excuse me, if you can't, at least accept that there may be an alternative story, because the minute you give yourself permission to even consider that there might be a story other than what you're currently telling, you actually start bringing an end to that voice. When you try and cover that voice up with egotistical behavior, bombastic behavior, showing off, distraction, busyness, eating, smoking, drinking, chatting, socializing, partying, whatever it is that you're covering it up with, that voice just goes inside and it just gets louder and louder and louder, and you have to have more and more distractions in order to quiet down. So you actually want to listen to it, be aware of it, and then ask yourself, is this the truth? Actually, maybe not. Do you have an alternative story that you can replace that with? Maybe you can. And if you can, I'm sure you can. In fact, I know you can. There isn't always only ever one story. So, ask yourself, well, what would my mother say about this, about me? If I asked my beloved what they thought about me, would they be saying the same thing? If I asked one of my children, would they be saying the same thing? Those are all potential alternative stories. So you can harmonize yourself to the rhythm of the day by holding the thumb. Safety energy lock number 9 is represented on the thumb. So holding your thumb will decrease your anxiety. It will decrease your worry. It will also help you to break those mental constructs that might be bringing you down. It will help you to harmonize your thinking, and it will actually also help you to stop over-analyzing, okay, and be able to actually connect to your intuition. And above all today, we have the opportunity to enjoy the day. Enjoy the little things, appreciate the little things, appreciate the wonders, just like children do. I'll see you again tomorrow.